The number is finally out. After months of guessing, the first official forecasts for your 2027 Social Security raise just landed, and for once, it is a big one. We are looking at a cost of living increase somewhere between 3.9 and 4.2%. That would be one of the largest raises seniors have seen in years. But before you start spending it, you need to hear the rest of the story, because buried underneath that headline number is a second number that almost nobody is talking about. And that second number quietly reaches into your raise and takes a piece of it back, automatically, before a single dollar ever reaches your bank account. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how much of that raise you actually get to keep, and the one move that helps you protect it. So let me start with the good news, because it is real. Two of the most closely watched forecasters in the country just raised their 2027 predictions sharply. The Senior Citizens League now projects a 3.9% increase. Independent analyst Mary Johnson puts it as high as 4.2%. To put that in perspective, the 2026 raise was 2.8%, and the average over the last decade has been about 3.1%. So a raise near 4% would be well above normal. Why the sudden jump? Inflation came roaring back. Gas, energy, fresh produce, and even home heating oil have all climbed fast in recent months, much of it tied to the conflict with Iran and the pressure it put on the world's oil supply. Higher prices mean a higher raise. Now, one important thing. This is still a forecast, not a final number. The official figure will not be announced until this October, after the government finishes counting summer inflation. It can still move. But right now, the trend is pointing up. Let me turn that percentage into real money, because a percentage does not pay your electric bill. The average retired worker collects about $2,076 a month. A 3.9% raise on that check works out to roughly $81 more every month. Over a full year, that is close to $970 in extra income. If the number lands at 4.2% instead, you are looking at about $87 a month. For anyone living on a fixed income, that is a meaningful amount of breathing room, and it is worth understanding down to the dollar. So that is the part the headlines love to celebrate. A nice round number, a bigger check, good news for seniors, but here is the part those same headlines tend to leave out. And it is the reason so many people open their January check feeling let down. Here is the catch. If you are like the vast majority of people on Medicare, your Part B premium is pulled directly out of your Social Security check every month, automatically, before you ever see the money. And that premium does not sit still. It climbs almost every single year. This year, in 2026, the standard Part B premium already jumped to $202.90 a month. That was up from $185 the year before, an increase of nearly 10% in a single year. And the federal government's own projection for 2027 puts the premium even higher, at $218.60 a month. Do the math and the picture changes. That is about $15.70 more every month, taken straight off the top. So your $81 raise is really closer to $65 once Medicare takes its share. Almost a fifth of your increase gone before it ever reaches your account. The raise on paper and the raise in your pocket are two very different numbers. Now you might be wondering why this happens year after year, like clockwork. It is not bad luck. It is built into the way the system works. And once you understand it, you will never look at your yearly raise the same way again. By law, your annual raise is tied to a government inflation measure called the CPIW. Here is the problem. That index tracks the spending habits of younger working people, not retirees. It leans heavily on things like gasoline and electronics, and it underweights the two costs that hit seniors hardest, housing and medical care. Those two happen to rise faster than almost everything else. So the formula chronically gives seniors a raise that lags their real cost of living. At the same time, the law requires that Medicare's Part B premium cover about a quarter of the program's costs for older enrollees. And those costs, especially outpatient hospital care and the expensive drugs given in a doctor's office, keep climbing, so premiums climb with them. Put those two laws side by side and you get a yearly cycle. A raise gets announced with great fanfare, then a premium increase quietly claws back a chunk of it. Same pattern every year. There is one legal shield worth knowing about, and it is called the hold harmless rule. In plain English, the law says a Part B premium increase generally cannot push your net Social Security check below what you received the year before. It is real protection, and it has saved seniors money in years when the raise was tiny. But here is the catch to the catch. In a big raise year like 2027, hold harmless usually does not help you because your raise is larger than the premium increase, so there is nothing for the rule to cap. And it does not cover everyone. If you are new to Medicare, if you have a higher income and pay the extra surcharge on your premium, or if your premium is not deducted from your Social Security check, this shield may not apply to you at all. And there is one more piece of hard truth. The premium increase is the same flat dollar amount for almost everyone, but it stings far more if your check is small. The lower your benefit, the bigger the bite that $15 takes out of your raise. So what can you actually do about it? Here are the moves that matter. First, do not budget around the headline percentage. Budget around the net. Plan for the smaller, real number that lands in your account after Medicare takes its cut, and you will never be caught off guard in January. Second, if money is tight, check whether you qualify for help paying your premium. There are programs called Medicare Savings Programs, and for many seniors with limited income, they can cover that entire Part B premium, the full $218 a month. A lot of people who qualify never apply, simply because no one told them it exists. Third, if your income is anywhere near a higher bracket, remember that there is a 2-year delay built into the rules. Your 2025 tax return is what sets your 2027 premium surcharge. So a little planning around your income now can save you real money later. And finally, watch for the official numbers and get them from the source. The final raise comes out this October. The official Medicare premium follows in November. Check them yourself at ssa.gov for Social Security and medicare.gov for Medicare, not from a stranger who calls you. Now let me be fair, because this is not all bad news. A raise near 4% is genuinely one of the better ones seniors have gotten in years, and it is worth having. So do not get discouraged by any of this. Get informed by it and use it to plan. The people who get blindsided are the ones who hear a number on the news and assume that is what is coming. The people who stay ahead are the ones who understand that the headline is never the whole story, that there is always a second number underneath, and they plan around what actually arrives. Now you are one of those people. And if you know someone who lives on their Social Security check, a parent, a neighbor, a friend from church, this is worth sharing with them today, before they budget around the wrong number. So here is what to hold on to. Your 2027 raise is shaping up to be a strong one, somewhere near 4%. But Medicare is set to take back about 1/5 of it through a higher Part B premium, deducted automatically before you ever see it. Plan around the smaller number, and you stay in control. We track these numbers the moment they are released, so when the official raise drops this October and the final Medicare premium follows, you will hear the real figures here first, before the copycat channels even wake up. If you want to be the first to know exactly what your check will look like next year, subscribe so the update lands in your feed the day it is announced. And if you want to know about the programs that can wipe out that Part B premium completely for seniors on a tight budget, that video is on your screen right now. Watch it next, because it could put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket.